Hey, you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today marks 5 years, 163 days of my ketogenic journey, in which my bonehead self finally figured out what's been bothering me over the last 2 or 3 days, or 4 or 5. I don't really know, but we're going to talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, because now it's time to rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style. And boy, am I. All right, you guys. So, lucky and unlucky all at one time, all in one go. Went in today, found out we'll only be working 8 hours today and tomorrow, and maybe for the foreseeable future, not real positive, or for a little while anyway, till things pick back up. We make garage doors, and yeah, people don't build a lot of garages in the wintertime, so we slow down just a little bit, but not. It's not horrible, but it's horrible. You know what I mean? I don't mind working 8-hour days. Not at all. Great compared to 12 hours. However, an 8-hour paycheck 3 days a week is not as good as a 12-hour paycheck 3 days a week. Well, plus we get an extra 4. So, that's going to suck, but that's okay. We'll figure that out as it goes. Hopefully it won't last very long at all. And I've been there. This is going on my 3rd winter. So it's kind of up and down anyway. And there'll be times they'll say, you're going home early. No, you're not. But we changed our minds, because guess what? There's a lot to do. All of a sudden, like. So, it's no telling. But anyway. So we're going to make this kind of sort of fast. Even though I did get off early today. I had some errands to run, went to Walmart, that kind of thing, done a few things. And then I figured it out today. I finally figured it out today. Over the last 4 or 5 days, where I thought I should be dropping like crazy, I was not. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I have been really good. I've been really good. I should be dropping like crazy. There's something I'm using. There's got to be. But what is it? Because it's all good. It's either stuff I use all the time or completely whole foods. I mean, I'm eating and I'm suddenly feeling really bloated. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's the macadamia nuts. Maybe it's the cheese. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. But today, I only took one thing with me. And I only had one thing for the entire day. At which point, my belly, I looked down and went, oh! I feel horrible and I look pregnant. What the hell just happened? Why are my feet swelling? I'm standing up at work and my feet are swelling. Are you kidding me? That should not bother me, but it does. So I've decided, and I have since I've gotten home, been diving in, like deep diving into all things fluid retention, all things fluid retention releasing, everything I can think about. And we're going to do a real good comprehensive video on that in several days. I'm not going to rush it, because this is an important thing on keto. Really important. I mean, how many times have you done the least little thing, grabbed onto 4 to 5 to 6 pounds of fluid, and it took you weeks to get it off? I'm trying to figure out how to stop that and how to get it off faster. And I have found certain things that I'm like, seriously? That's a no-brainer. And I bet a lot of you knew some of this stuff, and you're probably screaming at the screen. Problem is, y'all, I can't hear you. You gotta type it in. and then it helps if I pay attention to what you type in. I do read your comments, every last one of them. I just, I get sidetracked, and then I forget, and then I learn lessons, and then I forget lessons. And that's like the bonehead thing of me, which I'm intelligent enough. I can figure all this out. I just don't. Like, fluid retention is a huge deal on keto. Well, okay. Releasing fluid retention is a huge deal on keto. But when you do that minor little thing and you're whoof, and you're like, what the hell? That's a pain in the... Y'all know that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just tell you, because yesterday morning, it could have been a number of things. I had some better with cheddars. I took some bacon to work with me. I took some macadamia nuts to work with me. And then today, I only took one thing. One thing. Bacon. I only took bacon. Now, some of you are going, well, duh. We could have told you that. And some of you are going, wait, bacon? Because I'm going, wait, bacon? And I'm pretty sure I've already learned this lesson one time because I swore off buying that bacon because my little fat ass is lazy and I want to buy the pre-cooked stuff, which bacon by itself is highly processed and the pre-cooked stuff is even more processed. And when they process it, they add overkill sodium to stuff. And sodium latches on a fluid, which causes water retention in dumb places. But we're going. That's the whole another video. We gonna get into that in a real comprehensive video, so we can figure out together how to stop that crap, how to figure all of it out, and once we do it, how to get rid of it as quickly as possible. And I'm not talking about diuretics. I don't want to just do diuretics because that's probably not good for your kidneys overall. But there are things we can do. You know, and I know if you can latch on a fluid like that, you ought to be able to release it like that. You might piss yourself to death, but you should be able to. There's got to be a way. I'll find it, damn it. Because, man, I'm sick and tired of this. 3 years. Now, okay, if you're new here, understand this. First year and a half, I hardly ate any processed foods, and I never ate out. Never. Lost 155 pounds like a treat, like a trick, like a drug. It was amazing. But over the last 3 years, I have been fluctuating from my lowest within about 15 to 25 pounds. Just like this. And I can be so good for weeks and then bam, one thing and I'm holding on to fluid like crazy. And it's driving me nuts. And it also, you know, it stops me from actually seeing any real good fat loss. If I am losing any fat, I can't tell it. Why? Because I'm a little bloated water ball. So yeah, it was the bacon. It was the bacon that's highly processed. That because I'm lazy, it's even more highly processed. And then like I found all that out, you know, and some more information. Like I'm sitting here eating a rotisserie chicken from Walmart when I'm going, that's why. Damn. Knowing that rotisserie chicken is processed out the ass and's got a list of ingredients a mile long, even though it says 0 carb, it's got a lot of crap in it, which makes no sense. Why do you put all that in chicken? Just say it. Unnecessary, highly. I got to think about something. Like I told you guys the other night at Golden Cross, something affected me, but I still went down. Probably because there's a very minor little bit of, guess what? Bacon bits in my salad. Because I was being very, very careful this time. Now the ranch could be processed, and one of you mentioned, what about the oils they cook the steak in? I don't know that they cook it in oils, maybe, but every time I've seen it, it's just on like this little lined grill thing. So I think that would be difficult to cook it in oils, but I'm not sure. That's just from, you know, what I've seen. Now, like I said, I'm sure the ranch is processed, but I have looked into the ranch. It shouldn't bother me any. And really, technically, bacon bits shouldn't either. But if you're talking about a highly processed food with a ton of sodium. Now, salt's not bad for you, especially on keto. It's really, really not. If you're eating a whole food, you can salt the hell out of that. But that whole process thing, somehow, not necessarily good. And I had a very minor amount of bacon bits on there, which would explain why I still went down, even though I got bloated and swelly. And it also would explain it because one of the best things for it is actually moving around, walking around. And right after that, we went to go to Walmart. Yeah, Redneckville. We ain't got nothing around here, okay, y'all? We got Walmart, okay? We got Walmart and Food Line. I prefer Food Line, but I don't prefer paying more money. Even though sometimes I don't, because at least at Food Line, I'm not triggered to go over there and look at that jacket or them pants or them socks or, ooh, do I need any makeup today? Or maybe it's some nail polish. But anyway, yeah, man, I was eating bacon. That's all I took. I took 2 packs. I put One was going to be for early in the morning, and one was going to be for late in the evening because I didn't know we was going to get off early. Well, I'm eating that one pack, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why do I feel fat? These jeans were feeling loose because they were. Early this morning, them jeans was feeling good. They felt great. They actually felt a little bit movement. I had some movement in them. And then, like, I'm eating this overly processed ×2 bacon, and my pants start feeling tight, and my feet start feeling a little tingly, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you really serious? But yeah, because that's it. That was all I had anywhere near that. My coffee was so plain and boring, it was ridiculous. So it was definitely that. My ankle got to hurt, and I was like, come on, man. It's bacon. If bacon's not keto friendly, I give up. It's overly processed bacon. And I know there's bacon that's better. The sad thing is I bought bacon the night before because I thought, my brain was thinking, okay, well, if I cook it myself, maybe it won't be so bad. But yeah, probably because I didn't even look at it too good to see just how much crap was in it. But there's a lot of crap in that. But my thought was I'd cook it and I'd take it tomorrow, which might actually be what happens. I might cook it and take it tomorrow and see if that bacon's going to affect me the same damn way, but it probably will. Let's be honest here. It's bacon, man. Okay, some of y'all are fine. What bacon are you using? I really need to let go of my particular habit of overly processed foods, even though they're keto, because it's just ham, it's just chicken, it's just turkey. These things are highly processed, and you know that because they've got a list of ingredients that damn long when it's just supposed to be ham, turkey, or chicken or bacon. Some of them don't bother you that much. I guess it depends on what their matrix is, what their little design process is, but I need to let go of them. But I don't know what else to eat, to be honest. I mean, I know all things that are keto friendly. Technically, I know that I should just be over there cooking chicken thighs and steak and beef but damn, that's boring. And I'm not knocking keto. Y'all know I love it. Y'all know I preach it. I just got to figure out how to do it in the best way I possibly can without affecting myself, grabbing onto fluid, and feeling like a bloated cow. Because it don't matter how much weight you lose. If water starts pooling around your belly, you feel fat. It doesn't matter if you have lost 300 pounds, you only weigh 98 pounds. If 5 pounds of water smacks you in the gut, you feel like a water balloon. Thursday morning, 167.2. I have a Whopper with cheese and I'm taking the bun off. Finally home from work. Dave's tripled, no bun. Took the lettuce and onions off. Tomatoes and onions off. Legitimately hungry. Stomach's growling out loud. All right, I am out of the shower. Still starving. So I've got a ranch salad, lettuce, chicken, cheese, ranch. That's it. What you did not see. 2 better with cheddar sausages for breakfast first thing in the morning. And then I took a package of prepackaged bacon and a thing of macadamia nuts to work with me for first break and last break. Saturday morning, 167.6. I got no idea. Sorry, I went ahead and included the weigh-ins because my mom called me down there for a few minutes. I got a couple packages in, some that I ordered, some that I did not. So, yay. But anyway, I had the Mickey taken out of me just a minute ago. I was all excited and hyper and, But, as you can see, just some fluctuations. Nothing special, no loss really. Just fluctuations. And I have put that bacon in almost everything, like every salad, every chicken thing that I made this week, it was in there. So that explains a lot. It really does. What did I blame? Oh, yeah. Well, that probably was still a factor. It's that chalk hazelnut the other day. I blamed that. Too. Could have been either or. Could have been both. Period. Yeah, that's just like... It's disheartening, but it's good to know. It's good to finally figure these things out and say, okay, this is the culprit. This is why. Don't touch it. And we'll see. We'll see, because I actually have to get off here. I have to shower, still make our lunches for tomorrow. Yes, I'm making lunch tomorrow because I don't like leaving. I mean, I used to, but now I'm like, if you go get your food, bring it back, eat it. It takes a huge chunk of your lunch, but if you have your lunch with you, you eat it. It feels like your lunch is a lot longer. So, yeah, and I can control what goes in my food, but is it a good thing? That's the problem. But there will be no bacon in my salad tomorrow, or whatever I decide to make. I think it's just going to be salad, probably chicken. I will say, this is the TMI portion, because folks, you need to know that diet and elimination kind of go hand in hand. So if you're a very sensitive person, this might be a good place to click off. Now, that being said, if I go down tomorrow, it's going to be because I can't stay out of the bathroom. And I don't mean peeing. And very, very, very too much TMI. I don't think I was eating those damn macadamia nuts good enough. Because that hurted. That hurted a lot. And I don't know. I guess, like I said, I guess they were really, really greasy. Cold. Again, TMI. And I know it. But again, it goes with diet. And you might need to know certain things to expect. That was painful. Don't ever eat a pack of bacon in the morning. It'll work. It's probably not the best idea. It was good. It was pre-cooked. It was easy. It did not work out. But yeah, that's why I stopped buying that a long time ago, ain't it? I must have had some kind of sneaking suspicion that every time I ate it, something was going on. But I forgot, because I've been doing this for 5 years and 163 days, and forgetting is just par for the course, apparently, and I'm good at it. Again, I've learned so much about keto and forgotten it. Like, I'll be telling y'all something like, oh yeah, I should have known that. I wrote a whole website on that. I wrote articles on that. I should have known, but I forgot. So. I think a lot of things come down with too much learning. Now, I hate to say it that way, because learning is good for you and you should always expand your mind. But if you're constantly packing stuff in there, you're bound to forget stuff. So I forget simple words too, a lot. Like, I'll tell my kids, I need the fire flashy thing. And my daughter's like, lighter? Like, yeah, that. They're the Bernie top thing. Will you help me check the food on the stove? Yes, do that. Did you unplug the thing liable to catch on fire? What? The thing that keeps turning on? Did you the poof? The toaster oven? Yeah, the toaster oven. So yeah, I forget simple terms and words all the time, and I know them. They're in there. They're just floating around the other useless crap that I don't use. Yeah, such is life. That is me. You guys, it's been great, but it's getting late, so it's time for me to move my butt so I can go to work and work another 8. Okay, that's horrible, but I thought it was funny. Okay, no, I didn't. If you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below, and I help everybody for free, because this is, it really is the best way to go. It's the easiest, even when it's not easy. It's the best, even when it's a pain in the ass. It's yummy, even though sometimes you get a little bit bored, but it does work, and it works great if you just keep on trying. So remember this, always make your next mojito, regardless. Doesn't matter if you just had a cupcake, make your next mojito and keep on pushing it. And we're going to get into that whole sodium, water retention, crazy crap, because I'm tired of it. And I want to figure out how to deal with it in the best way possible. So I'm going to watch everything. I'm going to read everything. I'm going to dive into research papers, which, just so you know, if you read research papers, you probably already figured this out. But if you haven't, the conclusion is never what they say the conclusion is. If you read it for yourself, the entire study, You're like, wait, that's not what that said. That's not what you should have concluded from that at all. I don't, that's, what? Nuh-uh. Something's rotten in Denmark. Or in the medical field. But anyway, or scientific field, whatever. But yeah, if you go to reading them, read the whole thing. Read the study more than just the conclusion or the title, because those do not usually match the actual study results. And that's very asinine. But they think you'll just read the headline or the tail. Read the whole thing. Watch the whole thing. Gain knowledge. Probably not so much you forget the knowledge, but gain the knowledge. Write it down if it's important, so you always have it right there at your hands. It starts you a sodium retention, water retention page. Starts you a this is what happened when I dyed my hair page. Starts you a page in a journal. These foods make my feet swell. These foods make me feel happy and floaty. I need some of those. Anyway, much love, many prayers. There's some great ways to support the channel in the description below, including the Keto Mojo at a discount. Bye, y'all.